Firefighting continues as flames spread on Wanhai vessel off India. This is from the Maritime Executive, and it was published on June the 10th, 2025. A massive firefighting effort has been launched in an attempt to control the fire, which has spread to large portions of the Wanhai 503, drifting approximately 40 nautical miles off the Indian coast. While reporting some progress, the Indian Coast Guard, which is leading the efforts, emphasizes the danger, reporting that the fire is not contained and explosions continue aboard the vessel. The first explosion occurred, according to rescue crew members, at around 9:30 a.m. on Monday, June the 9th. It is unclear how much firefighting efforts could be mounted aboard the vessel, but by 12:30, the crew was advising the Coast Guard that they were abandoning ship into the lifeboat and life rafts. The Indian Navy transferred 18 crew members to shore at the New Mangalore port. 6 were admitted to hospital, with 2 suffering burns over 30 to 40% of their bodies and serious respiratory burns. 3 other crew members have been released from the hospital and 4 remain missing. The Navy and Coast Guard said they were continuing to search for the missing crew members. A total of 5 Indian Coast Guard vessels are in the area, with 2 large patrol ships leading the firefighting effort. They are dousing the fire and are providing perimeter cooling, but according to the reports, the efforts are being hampered by monsoonal winds. The winds have pushed the flames nearly the entire length of the 890-foot or 268-meter vessel, with the front of the accommodation block and the bridge now showing they are also scorched. The Coast Guard is saying that the fire is under control on the forward section of the vessel, though thick smoke continues to rise from the ship. The fire moved aft, with the Coast Guard reporting additional containers were catching fire and exploding. The Port Authority announced that the manifest it has received indicated that there were 157 containers with hazardous material on board. Reports vary on the number of containers that were lost overboard in the initial incident, but there are some indications that additional boxes have gone overboard during the firefight. The authorities are warning they are drifting towards the south, and the first debris should reach the coastline within 3 days. The vessel has taken on a 10 to 15 degree list, which has the authorities concerned that the ship could sink. The vessel is reported to have about 100 tons of fuel oil on board. The ship is registered in Singapore, and the Maritime Port Authority says it is also providing assistance along with the vessel's class society. It reports that 2 additional vessels from the Coast Guard and a private salvage company hired by Wanhai were due to reach the ship on Tuesday evening.